was my landing. Hello, my strong friends. Today, guess who we're training like? Well, you already know because you saw the title. Today, we're gonna train like a pro, Navarro cheerleader edition. I found Gabi Butler's YouTube channel. She's one of my favorite characters on the show Cheer on Netflix. It's a 6-part docuseries about competitive collegiate cheerleading. It's so entertaining. The stories from each character, I don't know how, like everyone has this amazing like coming to age story with a rough background, and cheerleading is truly like their solace. And it's just an awesome inspirational show to watch. And of course I love it because they are so freaking athletic. One of the cheerleaders, Gabi Butler, super famous on Instagram, super famous on social media. She has an awesome YouTube channel and a bunch of YouTube series. And so today we're gonna try her cheer workout. We're training like a pro cheerleader. Oh, that was pretty good. If you guys want to check out my other Train Like a Pro series, I'll link the playlist down below and you can check out all the crazy things that we do on that show or series. And yeah, we're trained like a pro. They don't ever do that, that's for sure. We are calling my friend LS. He is a fellow Texan. First of all, LS is one of the strongest people that we know. He's a 2-time world champion in the IPF. So, I mean, yeah. But more importantly, he is a cheerleading coach, a collegiate cheerleading coach. So I'm interested, first of all, to see if he thinks I'll make Matt this year, and also just to get his perspective as being super strong and a really functional athlete when it comes to lifting weights, but also in the world of cheerleading, like I know nothing. From Gabi's video, she didn't have much resistance training, and from what you see on the show, they're not lifting too many weights. I'm interested to see what he would say about off-season training, or just, do cheerleaders even lift weights? I have no idea. So let's call LS.
What's up, man?
What's going on?
You know, doing some shipping,
Can you see me?
doing some work. What's up with you guys?
This is Jolie, and
Hi.
this is YouTube. This is LS, and
What's up, YouTube? Oh my god.
Hold up, I got more.
wait. Let me make sure the screen recording's on, because yeah, we're on.
Oh my god. Nice little round dog. I see you with the round dog. That was actually a good toe touch though, high key. She's on one, bro.
How was it?
As actually, the toe touch was fire.
Oh, really? Okay, let me practice one more time.
Good.
I heard, I watched the Cheer on Netflix, and I heard I gotta point my toes, so I've been working on it.
Yeah, you gotta point your toes.
Damn, I'm so out of breath. How do they do a routine?
Dude, they have to get it
Oh,
done.
God.
You know, it's actually not bad. It's just a lot of this is under your lifting your approach. So you like if you're going, like the arms are good as you're like lifting up, just make sure like obviously you finish the jump first, right? Make sure you finish the jump first. Once you get to the top, like to the apex of the jump, then you go for the skill. So it's jump first, get to the top of the jump, then you go for the toe touch. Toes pointed, and then you snap your legs back down quickly as you can.
Okay.
Absorb.
I'm gonna work on it. Okay, so we're doing Train Like a Pro,
Right?
Cheer edition, and I found on YouTube one of Gabi Butler from the show. I found her workout that she posted, and so I guess I'm curious from your perspective, from a dual athlete.
Right.
Do cheerleaders, whether male or female, I imagine the men maybe strength train a lot more because they're more bases,
Right.
obviously, I guess. But do the women strength train? Like, do you have your girls training in the off season?
Yeah.
Do they lift?
Yes. They strength train, they train explosion. And here's the thing, I mean, as weird as it sounds, there's really no off season for cheer. So everything they do, it's all throughout the year. So like for us, for example, we'll literally have like a full season. Like I'll use football season for example. So we'll have our practices all week, but then we have like 5:30 a.m. workouts. And so yeah.
Next question. All right, so if I'm gonna do Gabby's workout, and it seems like she's herself in this video. I mean, maybe she's just making this for, like she has a younger audience, I imagine, so she might be doing just a body weight workout for that audience. What would you say are the top 3 things that if I were to be a cheerleader, I would want to work on? Or like, is it things like core control or overhead strength?
Well, it depends on the position, pretty much. I mean, and I can break it down like super easy for you. Obviously, if you're a top girl / flyer, and you're going up in the air, odds are you want to work your flexibility, you want to work your mobility, you definitely want to work your core strength because you are going to be pulling different body positions when you're up top. One thing that a lot of people do kind of neglect is their ankle mobility and their ankle strength, because you are standing on the top of people's hands.
Oh yeah, so you got to be really stable.
Yeah, you have to work your stability. Whereas it sounds like you really have to work on your air awareness and your presence in the air, just because, I mean, it's a foreign feeling for the body to be up in the air, on top of people's hands, trying to figure out, all right, I got to pull this position in this position in this position. So for the top girl / flyer, that's really the main things that she needs to be kind of focused on. As far as the base goes,
that's me. I'm a base for sure.
You're a base. So like, so you have like, the base. Obviously, you want to work your leg strength. You want to definitely make sure your core strength is core strength is of utmost importance, pretty much all the way around, because you do have to brace, just like you say if you were a lifter. You still have to brace because you do have weight on top of you. You want to work on your shoulder mobility, shoulder flexibility, as well as your shoulder strength, because that's really where the majority of your power is going to be coming from.
So when is camp, so I can show up ready?
Actually, our tryouts are going to be the first weekend of April, so like April 4th. April 5th.
So I gotta get ready. Do I have to enroll in classes or something?
Yeah, you kind of have to be a student. You kind of have to be enrolled. So.
All right, that's fine. I can figure something out.
Get a master's or get a PhD or something.
There we go. All right, thank you so much, LS, for being in our video. We love you. Of course, we're gonna leave all his links down below so you guys can check him out on Instagram if you want to follow like the strongest person in the world, basically. And he's badass cheer coach.
Oh, did you show me your other move?
What's my other move?
Your spirit fingers.
Oh. Do you hate this?
Oh, yeah. Oh, is that the Sparky Polanski? What are you doing over there? Is that freaking on? Get out of here.
All right, LS, we'll see you this weekend.
All right, see you later.
Bye. All right, had to do an outfit change because there's no way I'm training in a cheerleading costume. Uniform, but that's a costume. Okay, so we are gonna do Gabby's workout. It is a lot of core, like I mentioned. She does say that she does some cardio before this routine, and she also mentions that this is kind of her routine that she does every day. So it seems like this is just a regular thing that she works in on top of her already rigorous training. So let's get started. I'm gonna go through a series of core exercises, and she does 50 reps for all of these, so let's see if I survive. Ready? The first one she calls in and outs. It's kind of like a yoga boat pose, but she just comes in and out. Okay, 3. Was that 50?
I think so.
Okay, next one, really simple, crunches. I will say it seems like they all do crunches on the show as punishment or as something that they kind of have to do before they leave. So the form on the crunches isn't ideal, but I'm gonna try to do them as if I would do crunches. I never do crunches though, just to be honest. Okay, 50, baby. Jesus. This is how they do it on the
10.
show. This is how they do it on the show. Oh my god, it hurts so bad.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh god. Do you see how I'm doing them now, whereas I'd rather do fewer and do this?
30.
30?
Yeah,
That's
that's
it?
31 right now.
Okay.
One more.
Okay, so I guess I'll just get to my biggest criticism or comment on her program. This is nothing against her. It's just what I would say if I wanted someone else or someone I was coaching to try this workout. I would say you might be better off by breaking up the sets. So instead of doing one big set of 50, you're doing 5 sets of 10. Or, I mean, 50 reps is just a lot to do in general. Maybe think about lowering the reps altogether. But yeah, if I were to coach her or someone who wanted to do her exact workout, I'd say instead of squeezing through those reps and getting as many as you can, because you saw how my form went, I started off in the way that I wanted to, but I had to kind of cheat and form just to get them done all in one set. So yeah, think about breaking up your reps into sets and searching, especially when you're working on the core, searching for some quality reps. It's so easy to cheat when you're doing most core exercises. So more sets, fewer reps, you can do the same amount of reps total. Oh, side crunches, Jesus, so I have to do 50 each side. Ooh. Oh no. I am getting a lot of activation in my core though. Well, in my abs. Okay, other side, Jesus Christ. Woo, it's freaking Do I complain a lot or what? Okay, next one is a lying leg raise. So, a lying leg raise isn't exactly what she does. She doesn't call it that either. I don't know what she calls it. So a lying leg raise would be coming all the way to the top and going down. She's staying kind of in like a hollow body position. So here, and then she's doing her leg raises like that. Jesus Christ. Okay, she's really strong. Okay, 50. Oh God, I don't know if I can do it. Oh my God, I have to look how her form is. How did she do this? Okay, I found the form that she uses. Her hands are under her butt, which I think will make it easier for me. And she's doing her leg raises here. Okay, 50. Oh, jeez. I'm just cheating the whole time, I feel like. This is another crunch variation. Feet are in the air. It should be easier. It's not. This one might be the hardest. I'm in a plank, and I think she didn't call this anything, but it's like a plank hip dip. So you're in your plank and then you dip.
Is that on each side? I'm counting back and forth.
Yes. There.
So you need to get to 100. You've only done 10.
She thoroughly explains this part. How to count on this one.
You've done 20.
Okay. I can do this. I can be a cheerleader.
30.
You see how I'm naturally stopping and just taking a rest? It's because for me, it's not worth it to like do the rep without getting something out of it. So that's why I recommend just break it up. It's so much. I think just judging on their coaching and like what you see the cast of cheer do for punishment or after practice, it seems like a lot of it is like for punishment, so they might just be used to doing so many, and of course a lot more in shape than what I am, obviously. That's 40, right? Okay.
You got it.
Let me just say, she's like 19 and I'm a 31-year-old woman, okay? Give me a break. Okay. Oh my, no, this one's the hardest one. I don't know how I'm gonna get through this. Okay. I was concerned when I saw this one. This is an oblique crunch with a leg lift. I'm gonna need a sip of water. Okay, it's an oblique crunch with a, no, okay, I gotta watch the video again. That's not it. That's not how I do it. Upon further review, I realized that I did double the amount of plank hip dips. I could have sworn I was on the right track, but I just wanted more pain. Okay, this next one, I think this one might actually be the hardest. This is an oblique crunch with a leg lift. So we're going to oblique crunch and then lift our leg. What do you think, 25? She doesn't say. It must be only 25.
25 aside.
Okay. I gotta keep going because it's harder to stop.
One more.
Sure, I'll do a 19-year-old's workout, like no problem. It's gonna be totally easy. Okay, last core exercise, flutter kicks. those I've done before. Flutter kicks? Yes, okay, last one. Okay. I don't know if my hips are gonna stay in position. 5, 6. Thank God. Okay, the core side of it is done. I'm pretty sure I have to have a 6-pack now. All right, the core part of the workout is over. We have some glutes, and this is really good because LS did tell us that leg strength for a base is really important. So it's nice to see she has some glutes and lower body stuff incorporated into her workout. I bet, you know, when you look at Gabi and a lot of the other cheerleaders who are not so much the flyers, they have a lot of muscle definition. So I imagine that they're getting so much of a workout when they're lifting everyone up overhead. And of course, they're gymnasts too. So they just, after years of that kind of training, they all look pretty jacked, which is cool to see. You know, it's cool that, you know, they got big muscles. So, okay, so we've got 2 more body weight movements, and then she starts to incorporate some resistance training. So this first one is a fire hydrant. So you're in a quadruped position and kind of like a dog, you're peeing on the fire hydrant. So 50 reps here. Yep, so this is a straight leg kickback. So instead of having our knee bent kick back there, we're going to keep it, how did you do this one? Straight, yeah, and just lift the legs. One more. There you go. All right, this next portion in the workout, Gabi starts to use some resistance. So if you happen to end up on my channel and you're a big fan of hers and don't yet know much about strength training, one thing that I will add to her video is, first of all, if you want to start with body weight, that's completely fine. But whenever you're ready to start adding weight, one thing you want to make sure that you're doing is continuously and each week you're adding more and more weight. So if you want to start out on week 1 with just body weight, maybe next week you start with a little bit of weight and you have your small kettlebell here, and then do this for a few sessions, and then the next week you can graduate to a bigger weight. And then one day, in maybe a couple months, maybe a year, you'll be lifting this big bad boy. And this one is really hard. So what that is the concept of progressive overload. So every time we're training, we want to have some frequency. So it's good to do a workout like this, have a few workouts that you come back to, and each time you do them, you add more and more weight. You don't have to go straight from body weight to this one, but week after week, you can continuously add a little bit more. So it's just a tiny bit more hard. And then after so many sessions, you'll just be lifting so much weight. And what that will do will help you build more muscle, and it'll help you continue to lose fat. If you're on a fat loss journey or somewhere where you want to increase your muscle tone, maybe you want to have a bigger butt, which is a common goal that a lot of women have, or maybe more defined arms or quads, whatever you want. Usually the goal that most people have is to burn some fat and build a little bit of muscle to improve their physique or have more control over their physique. So anyway, today we are gonna work with maybe the medium weight for me, because this is a new workout for me, but you know, I'm kind of strong, so. Gabi starts with 20 pounds. This is a 25 pounds, so I'm just gonna lift a little bit more than her today. So the first exercise is a goblet squat. She uses a dumbbell in her video. You can use any weight. You could use a medicine ball if you want. And we're just gonna do 50 squats. Pray for me.
One more.
Oh my God. The next exercise is a side lunge. You can use a weight. Notice how I went down in weight? Because I'm dying and this is hard. Okay, you will alternate and we're gonna do our side lunge, step out to the side and lunge.
That's 10 coming each side. And the last exercise are forward lunges. So I just gotta do that amount of reps with another lunge. This is my payback because on Stronger by the Day, I keep making everyone do lunges and they keep crying. So this is Gabi. She's my coach. And now I see what everyone's crying about on the Facebook group. Okay. Okay. 15. 30. 40. 1 more.
Done, baby. My legs are gonna fall off. I thought for sure only the core would crush me and the lower body I'd be totally fine. But that was really hard. That's a lot of lunges and that's just a lot of squats. What was I thinking? All right, you guys, I'm completely dead. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope that this one inspired you to watch Cheer on Netflix. It's so amazing, not sponsored, but it is really fun. I love seeing feats of athleticism in many different ways. It just goes to prove that there are so many different ways to be strong, and I just love that. Thanks to LS for being in our video, and of course Gabi for being our inspiration in many ways. If you guys like this one, please do give the video a like. We're gonna start making more Train Like a Pro videos and check out the rest of them in the series. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.